Now to an arrest in a notorious case dating back to the January 6th assault on the Capitol. The FBI says it has arrested a 30-year-old Virginia man. His name is Brian Cole, Jr. He's accused of placing pipe bombs near the RNC and DNC headquarters the night before the riot. Scott MacFarlane has more on this long-awaited capture.
FBI agents and police filled this cul-de-sac in Woodbridge, Virginia, 45 minutes south of Washington, D.C. Thursday, making an arrest they've been pursuing for nearly 5 years. 30-year-old Brian Cole, Jr. They say Cole is the man seen in this surveillance video who placed pipe bombs outside the Capitol Hill headquarters of the DNC and RNC January 5th, 2021, the night before the January 6th attack by Trump supporters on the Capitol.
Fortunately, these bombs did not explode, although they certainly could have.
An FBI affidavit alleges purchase records show Cole bought components of the bombs, batteries, steel wool, and a kitchen-style timer in 2019 and 2020. And court filings say forensic evidence shows Cole's cell phone was in the Capitol Hill area at the time the bombs were placed. Despite a $500,000 reward and years of soliciting tips and conducting interviews, the Department of Justice said it was not new evidence that broke the case open.
We were able to use our tools and build evidence that's usable in a court of law.
Law enforcement officials previously said although the bombs were placed the night before, they were only discovered at about 12:45 p.m. on January 6th, which diverted and distracted officers just as the riotous mob was attacking the Capitol. Department of Justice officials did not say if the suspect had any connection to the riot, but an investigation into the motive is still ongoing.
This case involved millions of pieces of data, and it is a huge win because it was like finding a needle in a haystack.
Also present at the press briefing here yesterday was Deputy FBI Director Dan Bongino, who had traded in some baseless conspiracy theories previously that the pipe bomb was an inside job to discredit the Trump administration. He did not address that conspiracy theory when he spoke yesterday. As for Brian Cole, he's in court as early as today, facing 2 federal explosives charges, Gayle.
A lot of interest in this case. Scott, before you go, yesterday we heard that the grand jury in Virginia, they've rejected a second attempt to indict Letitia James. She's our New York State attorney here. So federal judges, you know, threw out the mortgage fraud charges against her. So the question now, is this the end of her legal battles with the Trump administration, do you think?
Her defense attorney called it a complete rejection of a baseless case, but the Department of Justice could try again at the federal court in Norfolk to get an indictment from that same grand jury today. And there's a Department of Justice review of James in New York over her handling of then former President Trump's civil case matter.
Yeah, and she has denied any wrongdoing in this case. Scott, thank you very much.